We've got a dev blog update. This is the Diablo 4 launches soon. The last minute things you need to know. There are a few key points that I'm going to point out in here for you. Just scroll right down. Let's get right into it. First thing, some people think that June 2nd is if you're in the Americas, etc., the game comes out June 2nd. That is not accurate. The game comes out June 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific for anyone who pre-purchased. So June 1st, 4 p.m. That is Pacific time, California time. It's going to be out at 4 p.m. and that is on the 1st. So there has been a lot of promotional material saying it comes out the 2nd. The reason they have that is because when you actually look at these charts, you can see everywhere in the world it will be available the 2nd. As some hemispheres, it is the 2nd, and some it is the 1st. But if you are actually in the Americas like I am, then you are going to be receiving the game at June 1st, 4 p.m. PDT. This is true if you did not pre-order the game and you're doing the full global launch, which will be June 5th at 4 p.m. PDT. It's once again a little bit early. So if you're thinking it's June 2nd and June 6th are the release dates, it's actually the 1st and the 5th. And that's the first thing I need to educate you on right off the bat. You could miss a whole day. Next is the preload will be available. This is effectively the pre-install you can do on any of your platforms. So if you have slow internet, this will be available the 30th. You effectively get a full 24 hours before the game is out in order to install and get the game loaded. And yes, this does count for consoles as well. Now, here's where we get into the little bit more complicated part. They have something called Twitch drops. I myself am a Twitch partner. I'm familiar with how this works, and I am actually part of the Diablo partner program, so I'll be part of this as well. From June 5th to July 2nd, you will be able to access cosmetic drop additions. For instance, you'll earn Twitch drops each week, such as weaponry colors, backslot items, the longer you watch. So effectively what it would be is you would go to somebody like my channel here, Darth Microtransaction. I will obviously have a link to my channel down below where you can click both support me by watching, but as well as unlock these cosmetics, as this is the only way to do it. You watch enough of the hours of the channel, you effectively get this done for you. You get the cosmetics show up in your account, and what you'll do in order to have that happen is you will link your Twitch account in your settings with your Battle.net account. Very easy to do in your settings, and then any of the watch time you have will instantly deposit it directly into your Diablo 4 account. There's something else to keep in mind about this as well. If you know this, it says there is a Primo Instinct mount. So there is an actual mount that is locked behind Twitch drops, but the way they're doing it is a little bit different. You actually need to gift 2 gift subs, and it's not just me saying this for the sake of obviously gift subs are great for my community. The gift subs are locked for the cosmetic. It says right here, if you give 2 Twitch subscriptions to an eligible channel, you'll earn a trusty steed, the Primal Instinct mount. So if for some reason you're interested, what you would then do is you would go to the channel on June 5th. Do not do this right as of the posting of the video. Wait for the 5th or this will not count. You'll go to whoever's channel you wish to watch. Doesn't have to be mine, can be your favorite, and you will gift 2 eligible subs. Effectively, this means that the steed, not the other cosmetics, those are free. You can still watch Twitch and get those cosmetics free, but then once you get to the steed and you have to pay them effectively $10, you can leave if you don't want to get the steed. But the steed will be locked behind effectively a $10 Twitch gift to a favorite streamer of yours. Seems they're doing this is they're really doubling down on the community support and player support aspect. They have been doing a lot of behind the scenes things to support people like yours truly, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, etc. So they want to incentivize other players to help support the community who are publishing content on there as well. Therefore, they put a 2 Twitch sub, a minimum, behind the Primal Instinct mount. So just keep that in mind. Community and player support is what they're mentioning here. They also say if you have any troubles with the game on early access launch, you're going to want to go to D4 forums, the Blizzard Twitter account, or the player support portal in order to deal with any issues. And then they have a sort of overall blanketed thank you. So if you're wondering, just highlights, what do we need to make sure we cover? June 1st is the early access, not June 2nd. June 1st, 4 p.m. if you're anywhere in the Americas, okay? 4 p.m. Pacific. June 5th, 4 p.m. Pacific, once again. So there's your timeline. It's a day early. The preload is available on the 30th, 24 hours before the game launches, and Twitch drops are locked behind watching people like yours truly, which again, we'll have a link here, and it's also locked behind 2 gift subs in order to actually gain access to the mount. That's all you need to know. Make sure you go to your Twitch settings and link your Battle.net account with your Twitch settings so you do get access to those drops. That's it. Consider subscribing or liking. I'll have more information as soon as it becomes available, and I will be covering Druid on Diablo 4 launch.